What's going on, everybody? It's GameUnboxingReviews here, and welcome to my very first news update for LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens. That's right, Star Wars The Force Awakens is getting an official LEGO video game title, and as you can probably tell, I'm literally extremely excited right now because I absolutely love Star Wars The Force Awakens. I thought it was a fantastic movie and easily my favorite of 2015. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so first off we're going to be talking about characters, vehicles, and hub worlds. So for characters, the game is going to include Leia, Maz Kanata, Rey, and Finn. And the great thing about Finn is that John Boyega is actually reprising his role as that character, which is awesome. Now I would imagine that Daisy Ridley will be back as Rey and Oscar Isaac as Poe Dameron, but I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure if they're going to be doing that yet because that hasn't been confirmed. The only actor that I do know of is coming back is John Boyega, so, we're just going to have to wait and see. Along with Finn, we of course have Poe Dameron, Han Solo, Chewbacca, C-3PO, and BB-8, as well as the bad guys including Kylo Ren, General Hux, Captain Phasma, and many, many more, which is really cool. So this game is going to be a big game filled with characters, filled with loads of characters that you'll actually want to play as from the movie, and honestly, they haven't ruled out the possibility of adding other characters from other Star Wars movies, and most likely other Star Wars TV shows. So, say for example, you want to see Ezra from Star Wars Rebels, maybe they can get him into the game, just let them know that you want to see Ezra in this game, and, it might happen, or he might be a DLC or something like that. We'll just have to wait and see, but I'm sure it's possible because they haven't ruled it out yet. Now, obviously, we will also be able to pilot iconic vehicles, and the only vehicle that we know of so far that is confirmed is, of course, the Millennium Falcon, which had a massive role in Star Wars The Force Awakens. Now, you're going to be able to pilot vehicles through high-speed flight arena-based battles and dogfights in space. Now, that is all we know on that front so far. However, if I had to guess, I would say what they're probably doing is improving upon the space battles from previous LEGO Star Wars games and making them more fun and accurate to the actual film. So it'll be interesting to see how they all work in-game. Now, of course, we've talked about characters, we've talked about vehicles, now it's time to talk about possible hub worlds. So, hub worlds haven't necessarily been confirmed yet, but when I was reading online, I found out we're going to be able to explore iconic locations from the film, such as Jakku and Starkiller Base. Now, the question is, are they talking about the story, or are they talking about hub worlds? Are we going to be able to visit Jakku as Rey whenever we want? Or is that just for the story? Personally, I really hope we can do whenever we want, because these LEGO games have evolved so much over the years. It went from having a little cafe, a little cafe where you could run around in, and now, we've got this massive open world Manhattan with all these different hub worlds and all this kind of stuff. So with Star Wars, we could have loads of different planets to explore. I think that would be really nice. I really hope that is what they're going to do, but, we will just have to wait and see. So now we're going to be talking about some of the brand new features in LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens. And what is easily my most anticipated feature for this game is the story. Because not only do we get to play through The Force Awakens, but also exclusive content that bridges the story gap between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens. So what this means is we're going to be able to play through an exclusive, never before seen story set in the Star Wars universe. I have to be completely honest, that is completely mind-blowing. I mean, wow. That's just wow. And obviously, for this to work, it has to be canon. It has to be canon for it to work. So TT Games must be working really hard to get this right, and I'm very excited to see how it all works out. Now, one of the things I found on Game Informer's website was this picture right here of the Emperor, and I've searched everywhere and I can't seem to find this picture anywhere else, so I don't believe it is from LEGO Star Wars, LEGO Star Wars 2, Complete Saga, or even LEGO Star Wars 3. I'm pretty sure it's from this game. So my guess is that this game is going to start at the ending of Return of the Jedi, then we're going to lead into this exclusive never before seen story, and then we're going to lead into The Force Awakens. And I believe The Force Awakens will also be an extended version as well. Since they're getting the actors and actresses back, we're probably going to get, more content from that film, which I'm just so excited about. For the story, this game sounds incredible. So in terms of gameplay, there are two brand new features that have never been seen before in any LEGO game. So first up we have the enhanced multi-build system. This allows players to choose from multiple building options to advance the game. Now this sounds really cool to me because what it allows you to do is use available LEGO bricks to open up new paths, then break them apart, and then rebuild them again to open up another. So it really changes that whole dynamic where with the Lego games you're used to building something and then being able to pass. But this time round you're going to build something and then later you might have to destroy that and rebuild it into something else. That sounds really interesting. I'm very excited to see how that's all going to work in game. Now you'll also be able to engage in intense new blaster battles for the first time, utilizing surrounding environments to drive back the First Order. That also sounds very cool. It seems like combat and shootouts and stuff are going to be very intense in this game, and I'm super excited about seeing how it all looks. And last but most certainly not least, we're of course going to be talking about what platforms this game is going to be on, the release date, and much more. So LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens will be available on June 28th for PS3, PS4, PlayStation Vita, Xbox 360, Xbox One, Nintendo 3DS, Wii U, and PC. Now PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 users will be getting the Droid Character DLC pack at launch. They will also be getting the Phantom Limb level DLC pack at a later date. Other systems, however, will thankfully receive both of these DLC packs on separate later dates, similar to the deal with the PlayStation exclusive content with Civil War and Ant-Man for LEGO Marvel's Avengers. There will also be a deluxe edition of the game, which from what I can see is only exclusive to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One for now, sadly. But this version of the game has an exclusive golden box art, a LEGO Finn Stormtrooper minifigure, and the Season Pass, which promises lots of additional content. That's right, LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens is getting a Season Pass, and I'm so happy about this because I can't wait to see what it's going to have, you know? I mean, if I had to guess, then I would say that we could potentially be getting content from Star Wars Rebels, and maybe, just maybe, Star Wars Rogue One. But, you know, we will just have to wait and see. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for this video. I mean, as you can probably tell, I am super excited about LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens. I can't wait for this game to come out, and I'm really interested to know what that Season Pass is going to come with, because it should be interesting. The great thing is, once this game comes out, and once you've purchased the Season Pass, the fun doesn't stop, because there's lots more to come. So I'm super excited about everything to do with this game. Alright guys, so I want to thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for lots more videos real soon, and as always, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.